I'm Elisa England, registered dietitian nutritionist, and along with my colleague Ellen Petrosino, we are the dietitians behind the Nourish and Thrive Nutrition Center and the creators of the Community Dietitian Framework Course, a step-by-step program that helps dietitians grow and diversify their income through community nutrition programming. So this framework forum is our monthly space where we share practical strategies that Ellen and I have personally used to build our community nutrition practice, so you can take what's working, apply it to your business, and grow with ease and confidence. And we're so happy you're here, again, whether you're joining us live or catching the replay. And if you are here live, please say hello in the comments. Let us know where you're tuning in from. What is the work that you are doing or the work that you're looking to expand in your communities? We always love seeing who's in the room with us and hearing from all of you directly. So let's get into the forum conversation today. And if you've ever wondered how to turn community visibility into sustainable income, this is definitely the conversation for you. So how to transform audience polls into high value programs. This particular topic can feel really exciting at first, but it can also become overwhelming very quickly. So maybe you did the thing you've been meaning to do. You sent out the engagement survey poll, you asked your audience what they wanted support with, super important. People opened the email, they clicked the link, they actually responded, yay. And the responses start coming in and they're saying topics like bone health, meal planning, hormone balance, digestive issues, easy family meals, so on and so forth. So for a moment that feels amazing because simply getting people to engage can feel really challenging, right? But then almost immediately the next question pops up, okay, well now what? What am I doing with all of this valuable feedback? Do I create a workshop? Am I making an ebook, a guide? Am I offering a paid program? Am I building a course? Am I building a digital product? Am I inviting them to one-on-one counseling, right? The world is your oyster. And having so many choices and directions all at once, again, is exciting and overwhelming. So how do we pare down this world is my oyster, fleeting ideas into really successful income generating value? Now, getting people interested in your work is one skill, so great job doing that. But knowing how to guide that interest into meaningful programs and sustainable income is a very entirely different skill. And that's what we want to talk about today. So many of us dietitians can get stuck because we think we need to create everything all at once. And especially if you don't have a specific niche and are more of a generalist dietitian like both Ellen and myself. But the truth is you do not need to create everything and especially all at one time. You just simply need to create the right next step for your community practice. For us, this past month, we really leaned into National Osteoporosis Awareness Month. So we noticed bone health was already becoming a conversation in our community. So instead of creating random content, we built purposeful content and offerings around that one need. So again, the point of today's conversation is how are we generating really intentional, purposeful content? So before spending our time building an entire culinary presentation and then trying to sell it, we actually reached out to our established community partners first to see if they would even be interested in offering a paid culinary bone health program to their audiences. We also reached out to some new prospective community partners that we felt this particular topic would be of interest to, such as a local healthy bones organization through our local health departments and libraries. So once we received the feedback that there was in fact interest for a bone health culinary program, then we started working on the presentation. So in addition to this paid programming, we're constantly looking for ways to cultivate the relationship and providing value with folks already established in our community through our email list. So we created a very, very simple free weekly bone health email series featuring bone supporting recipes. So those went out every week. And from that email series, we introduced a paid bone health bundle that included things like recipe packs, culinary videos, an ebook, calcium-rich food guides, practical resources that would be able to be purchased at a lower price point. So with this Bone Health month-long campaign is a mix of free content, self-paced, really low price point paid for content, and then a larger ticket item such as our live culinary events. So it's exciting, it's relevant, it's intentional, it's organized, and we're also capturing folks at different points in the funnel and in different areas of where they're looking for that support. And what made that campaign successful was not that the offer was really complicated, it was that the offer matched what people were already asking for. And that's the difference between creating content and creating content with purpose. So let's break this down into steps of how you can make this planning with purpose feel simpler for each of you. So the first step is to listen before you start creating. Before building anything, ask yourself what your audience is already telling you that they need. So sometimes, again, as dietitians, we spend so much time trying to decide what we should create, and we often overlook what people are already asking for. So again, whether you put out a survey with a poll, comments on social media posts, people that are emailing different replies to you, or even if you're already doing workshops right now, what kinds of questions are folks asking you? And these questions they're not just engagement, they're direction for you. And when your offer comes directly from those needs, it becomes so much easier for people to say yes, because you're speaking directly to their pain points, and that's where they're really buying in. Now, the second step is to think about your offers in layers. So when someone says yes to your free content, for example, they're joining your email list, they're signing up for your newsletter, wonderful. They may be ready for some deeper support. So your offer might be an email series, a handout, a workshop. Your next offer might be something similar to a recipe bundle, a little mini course, a cooking class. And then your higher level, bigger ticket offer might be private one-on-one counseling, a group program, a membership. So the goal is not to sell everything to everyone. The goal is to create a natural next step flow that feels really supportive and guides your audience through the funnel you have created to generate income while your audience is receiving that really purposeful, valuable content. Now, the third step is making your call to action very crystal clear. And this is another place where many of us dietitians hesitate because we worry that it might sound really salesy. But a call to action is simply helping someone understand, what is that next step? What do I need to do? It might be, hey, reply to this email, right? Sounds super simple. Or, hey, download this guide we have for you. Make sure to hop into our workshop coming up, or learning about this next level of support we've built for you. And it's not being pushy, it's just being very clear, and that clarity, it builds a lot of trust with your audience. And the fourth step is letting the calendar guide your content. We love this. It really helps with our mental load at the Nourish and Thrive Nutrition Center. Let the calendar guide the content. So one thing that really helps us with planning our purposeful content is really, we're looking ahead. What awareness months are coming up, what topics are feeling very seasonal, what pain points are clients likely to experience in the next month or so. And if you're sitting here thinking, I really like this idea, but I still don't know if I'm ready, we want you to remember something very important. You do not need this beautiful, perfect, fabulous funnel. You do not need the perfect offer. You do not need the perfect sales page. You simply need to help one person take one next step. And that's how that momentum is building. So before we wrap up, let's do a quick recap of the steps we covered today for creating programs with more purpose. So number one, you're going to start by listening to your audience so they understand what they truly need. Number two, you're going to build your offers into layers so each step naturally leads to the next. Number three, we're going to make your calls to action clear so people know how to move forward with you. And number four, let seasonality help guide your ideas so your content stays even more relevant. And most importantly, do not create everything or feel the pressure to create everything all at once. Plan for and create the next purposeful offering, and we're going to challenge you to take action today. Go back to one audience poll, one email response, one question someone asked you recently in a live event, and ask yourself, what is one small offer that I could create from this? It could be a workshop. It could be a guide, a recipe pack, a mini program. You don't need 50 different ideas. You just need one thoughtful, purposeful next step from what your audience is already asking for. And if today's concept is really speaking to you, you want deeper support as you take the next step, our Community Dietitian Framework Course walks you through exactly how to build, launch, and grow these exact types of purposeful programs with a lot of confidence, right? The framework already includes ready-to-use, completely customizable handouts, templates, practical guides. It's going to save you tons of time and have you start bringing in income from your community programs sooner. And we built this course based directly on both our real-world experiences doing this work in our communities, and most importantly, dietitians, you are going to earn 5 CPEUs. Yay! So check it out today at nourish-thrive.com/framework. I will put that in the comments here. And thank you so much for being here and spending time with us again, whether it's live or you're catching the replay. We'll see you at the next Community Dietitian Framework Forum, where you will learn how to take advantage of really slow periods in the year to build up clientele before launching your next purposeful program. So reach out to us with your questions through social media, reach out to us through email. We love to hear from you and supporting you as our mission is to help dietitians become the go-to experts, nutrition experts in their communities. So we will see you all at the next Facebook forum. Bye.